What happens when you open your fridge? There's always some tomatoes, carrots, broccoli, or even eggplants that are going bad. You can create some amazing lunch or dinners out of these vegetables. So grab all the ingredients listed in the description box and let's make these amazing pan-fried sweet potatoes, broccoli, and carrots. I'm the kind of person that usually preps up all the ingredients before cooking because it saves time. As you can see, I've peeled my sweet potato and cut into cubes. Place the sweet potato in water because I don't want the sweet potato to oxidize. I've washed my broccoli, peeled my carrots, onions, and garlic. For this recipe also, I have some eggplant and coriander. So let's get cooking. I'm going to place a pot over medium-high flame. And then I'm going to place in my sweet potatoes. I'm going to add in a little bit more water so that all the sweet potatoes can be fully submerged. Add in a little bit of salt to season the sweet potatoes. I'm going to add in a teaspoon. Then I'm going to cover. Whenever you're boiling sweet potatoes or potatoes, make sure to boil in cold water so that they can cook evenly or boil evenly. Now, while that is going, I'm going to chop up my carrots. When done chopping your carrots, you're going to transfer to a bowl. And because my water has come to a boil, I'm going to be blanching my broccoli. I've already washed the broccoli, so I'm going to immerse in the water and blanch for around 2 minutes as the sweet potatoes are boiling. Pick my onion and finely dice. When done, I'm going to transfer to a plate and then I'm going to slice up my garlic. I'm going to smash with my knife and then I'm going to mince my garlic. When done, I'm going to transfer to my plate as well. Then I'm going to check on my broccoli. Carefully, I'm going to lift up my broccoli, check off the excess water. And because I'm parboiling my sweet potatoes, it's going to take around 3 to 4 minutes. The broccoli is very hot, so now I'm going to remove the florets or cut off the florets from the stalk or stem. Chop up the broccoli a little bit. Check on my sweet potatoes and they're halfway cooked. So I'm going to put out the flames and place another pan over medium flame and add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil because I'm going to be pan frying my sweet potatoes. Add in a knob of butter. The butter is going to add in a very nice buttery taste to my sweet potatoes. Using a slotted spoon, I'm going to transfer my sweet potatoes into my pan. Make sure I shake off all the excess water. Make sure I shake off the excess water. I'm going to toast my sweet potatoes together with the cooking oil and butter. And then I'm going to be cooking for around 2 minutes without flipping so that I can have a crispy edge. Make sure the sweet potatoes are in a single layer. While the sweet potatoes are frying, I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of black pepper and some more salt to fully season my sweet potatoes. Check on my sweet potatoes and flip, and they have a gorgeous golden brown color. And I'm going to cook for another 1 minute so that the other side can crispen up. Remember, we added in salt while boiling our sweet potatoes, so adding in a little bit more salt adds fully seasons the sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are tubers that grow underground, and there are different varieties of sweet potatoes. We have white, purple, yellow, and orange sweet potatoes, and they're all delicious. Sweet potatoes are high in fiber, which aid in digestion. They're full of antioxidants that help protect us from diseases, and they have lots of vitamins and minerals. At this point, the sweet potatoes are crispened up, as you can hear, yeah, and they are very delicious and well seasoned. Once my sweet potatoes are ready, I'm going to serve in a plate because the rest of the ingredients are going to cook super fast. So I'm going to plate directly. Transfer the rest to a plate. This is a recipe for 2 people. Then in the same pan, I'm going to be adding in 1 tablespoon of cooking oil and a knob of butter. Add in my onions and garlic, and then I'm going to saute for around 1 minute until everything is nice and fragrant. Once the onions are ready, I'm going to add in my carrots. Cook the carrots together with the onions for around a minute so that the carrots can soften up a little bit. Then I'm going to add in some black pepper and salt. Totally love black pepper. As the carrots are cooking, you're going to stir everything continuously because you don't want the onions and garlic to burn. And after a minute, the carrots will have softened up. So at this point, I'm going to add in my chopped up broccoli. Oh, everything is smelling so good at this point. So I'm going to stir in so that the broccoli can absorb in the seasoning and the butter. Cook your broccoli and carrots for around a minute. And when ready, you're going to serve. So I'm going to plate up together with my sweet potatoes. So I'm going to place aside and pick my eggplant, cut the ends, and then I'm going to cut into strips, long strips that is. Then I'm going to score my eggplant just like this. I'm just creating a very nice design for my eggplant. Into my pan, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of cooking oil. Spread the oil, and then I'm going to place the eggplant facing down just like this. Then you're going to cook your eggplant for around 1 minute. While it's cooking, I'm going to add in a touch of black pepper and cayenne powder. Salt. Remember, I'm using low flame, so the eggplant is going to slowly cook. Shake my pan a little bit while I clear my space. After a minute, you're going to flip so that the eggplant can cook on the other side, and just look how gorgeous my eggplant is looking. Then I'm going to wait for the eggplant to slowly cook. When the eggplant is done cooking, you're going to put out the flame. The recipe is easily customizable. That means that you can throw in some cauliflower or even zucchini. This pan-fried sweet potatoes, broccoli, and carrots is looking appetizing and delicious, and the presentation is fire. Hope you'll be trying out the recipe.